This New York roller derby team is taking on a ban against trans women in sports. The Long Island Roller Rebels have skated with transgender and gender nonconforming people for nearly 2 decades.
Our policy is explicit in that we are an inclusive space.
This is Amanda Urena, the vice president of the Rebels, whose derby name is Curly Fry.
We allow cisgender women, transgender women, and non-binary expansive, gender expansive people to be in our space, play in our league, as long as they get up to a certain level of skating.
The boisterous contact sport has long been a safe haven for some LGBTQ+ people, with inclusion and safety always emphasized. But an executive order issued by Nassau County now requires the team to expel any members who were not assigned female at birth if they want to book county facilities.
It's a violation on everything we stand for.
This is Roller Rebels coach Kat Carroll.
We want people to feel safe here, and they're screaming, no, they're not allowed to feel safe, and that's unacceptable.
The team, represented by the New York Civil Liberties Union, is fighting back with a lawsuit. Gabriela Larios is a staff attorney with the NYCLU.
Just want to play with their teammates, and now they are subject to the sweeping requirement that in order to use county facilities, they have to police the gender identity of their peers. And that's simply unacceptable and in violation of New York State's anti-discrimination laws.
Republican politicians in at least 23 U.S. states have advanced scores of laws and rules in recent years blocking transgender athletes from female teams. It's part of a broader legislative effort targeting healthcare for transgender people and their access to public spaces. But such orders are rare in New York. Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman says it's needed to protect cisgender women and girls.
They can compete in a co-ed league. They can compete in a transgender league if they choose to form one.
The legality of the order is now being weighed by at least 2 courts. Days after it was issued, New York Attorney General Letitia James wrote to demand he rescind it or face legal consequences, calling it transphobic and blatantly illegal. In 2020, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that discrimination on the basis of sexuality or gender amounts to illegal sex discrimination under the Civil Rights Act. Blakeman has since sued James in the federal district court on Long Island. The lawsuit contends that transgender people are not a protected class under federal law. As the legal battles play out, Roller Rebel players emphasize that trans women are not automatically the best players on the rink, skilled as some are. And all teams in the league subscribe to the same eligibility rules laid out by the Women's Flat Track Derby Association, the sport's international governing body, which allows, quote, all transgender women, intersex women, and gender-expansive participants to join derby teams.
It's gross. It's not something that we would like to participate in. We don't want to police our other players' bodies. Like, that's just not for us to do.